Hi, it's Angie Moore, and here I am multitasking in my hotel kitchen corner. I created this so that when I came here for a couple weeks, actually almost 3 weeks, but now it's turning into 4 weeks because I fell and fractured my knee, that I would be able to eat healthier and not always be ordering out and save a little money at the same time. So here I've got 3 things going on at once, almost 4. I wanted to do right here you can see my colloidal silver brewer in the corner. I was going to do that, but I only have 2 plugs here, but I can still do 3 things because my Ninja Blast is cordless. So in here I've got my hot pot boiling eggs, and it comes with a steamer. I'm going to just do this to show you quick, where you can sit, and those divots in there are actually meant for eggs, I guess, so very convenient. And I looked on YouTube to see how long to steam eggs because I figure you probably have to steam a little bit longer than boiling them, and you do, just a couple minutes, and people were showing the difference and they're easier to peel, so this is great. I've got about, I don't know, at least 6 eggs in there. And here I've got my kettle. You just fill it up to the full line or the max line, screw this back on, and turn it on, and it changes temperatures too. You can do it for, that's 212, or you can do it for 170, or there's a lower one I can hardly see without 131. I guess that's for baby bottles if you wanted to have to warm up milk on a trip. So you just push that button. I think I already did there. So that's boiling, or it's going to boil. This has been steaming for I don't know how long, but I set it for about 13-14 minutes. And I make my smoothie in here all at the same time. It's kind of a pain not having all the conveniences of home. I have to wash my dishes in the bathroom sink. So I just like to do everything kind of at once, and then I don't have to do it several times a day. So the Ninja Blast, they say to put your liquid in first. So I put a little bit of milk here that I got in Mexico, and I'm going to put a couple pieces of banana. I don't have any ice. This blender has no problem chewing up ice and frozen fruit. I don't have a freezer in my hotel room, and when I get ice it melts so fast, even when I put it in the fridge. So this is how it goes. Got a couple pieces of banana in there. So what I do is I make one and I drink it, and I make another one and I put it in the fridge for later, so later I get a nice colder smoothie. I've got some strawberries I already have cut up and cleaned them in the bathroom, but I used vinegar. Oh no, I don't know, for these I used baking soda, and I sprayed them with colloidal silver when I put them in the bag. Keep them nice and fresh. So there's, enough of that. And McGill from Dr. Bergman's office went shopping for me and bought all this stuff. And he bought me a pineapple, and he went home and cut it up and brought it to me. He did the same thing with a watermelon so that I could have that here, because I told him, sure, I love pineapple, but I don't really want to cut a pineapple up in my hotel room. I'm just not quite equipped to do all that kind of thing. So there's more room. I'm going to put I think I'll put more banana in. It's easier to save strawberries than part of a banana. I need this bowl. I bought this bowl before I left home. It's made of clay, so it should be non-toxic and is non-breakable. So I thought it would be perfect for this trip, and it is. I am going to make a second smoothie and put away, so I'll use the rest of that then. Just want to make, there's a max line here. Where is it? It's right way up near the top up here, so I can still afford to put a little bit more in there. I usually put greens in. I'm not going to today. I didn't feel like cleaning spinach. I just had enough to do. Okay, I need more liquid, obviously. So let's put some more milk in there. I usually use kefir at home, but I almost brought kefir grains to make my own kefir here. Somebody talked me out of it, but I wouldn't be against trying that. I would think about it next time, because it just takes some kefir grains and you can leave them here even. I have enough to spare at home. Turn the it on down here, and it spins around for a second. Once it goes solid, then you can blend. And when you hit the start button, it goes for 30 seconds and stops. And if you want to blend it more after that, you can. I often do when I'm using frozen foods, but this might not need more than that. These strawberries are fairly firm, so you can see that it will work really well. I will get some ice, and I'll show you next week. This is Sunday. I'll show you during the week how well it can blend up ice. It really does. I did a lot of that at home before I came here. Experimented with all these gadgets. I cooked a lot of stuff in this hot pot at home. It works out really well. I'm afraid to do some of the things I did at home in case I set off the fire alarm in my room. Oh, I turned it off. I hit the wrong button. I knew I was about to do that. This hot pot gets really hot, and there's no simmer really, so you have to really watch. But for boiling things, it's fine. Here we go. It just blends it up with no problem. It's gonna be good. And all those eggs. I haven't had eggs yet here, but I don't know why. But I have butter, so I'm going to eat some of them hot and top them up with butter. I don't want to cook them too fast. Too much. I kind of like them eggy or gummy in the middle. I don't know what they call that. More just not a really hard. There. Let's see how this turned out. I bet it's good. Bet you anything. I haven't eaten today. It's really late in the day. So it tastes very good. It also tastes like it could use some ice, but it's okay. If I was smart, I would have made this last night or early this morning, and it would be nice and cold now because I could put it in the fridge. I have a nice big fridge in here. I might put that in the fridge for a while. It is good. It's just, I'm used to a lot of ice. If you see me do my smoothies at home, I pile the ice in. It's a really good blender. It's really powerful, easy to clean. Nice lightweight, take it on the go. I really, really like it. And they do let you put it on the plane. I wasn't sure because of the lithium batteries installed in it, but I finally found out for sure that it can go in your check-in luggage, and it can't come on the airplane because of the blades, but it can go in your check-in luggage because the batteries are installed. You wouldn't be putting check-in luggage with loose lithium batteries, or probably any type it could start a fire, but they did allow this. This is just fantastic. I don't usually use the steamer thing. I wish it was like a metal. There is another one that has a metal one, but I had to get the smallest one I could for travel. And I wouldn't be steaming much in there besides eggs anyway, so the plastic really isn't hurting anything. And I'm going to leave links for the Ninja Blast and this hot pot. It's called a Bear hot pot in the comments, and even for this kettle. I really like it. It's up at 131 now. It doesn't boil quite as fast as this does, but it still makes a nice cup of tea. I really like being able to do both. I was trying to limit what I brought, so I was just going to bring this because I can boil water in here too, but I love that I brought them both because I can be boiling water for tea while I'm cooking something and making a smoothie too. So it's a really good setup here. I'm really glad that I brought all this stuff. It really saves me a lot on having to go, like I said, and get takeout food. And at home, I use this Ninja Blast quite a bit now too, because when I use my big blender, I always make a bigger smoothie. I can't help myself. And sometimes I think it's good just to have something nice and small, that's 16 ounce max. And then I can eat a meal sooner because I do keto and intermittent fasting quite often. So if I have a great big smoothie, it's a long time before I can eat again. If I have this size smoothie in a couple hours or even an hour, I'm ready to eat, then I can be done for the day if I'm just going to do the intermittent fasting that day. So I really like it. In this at home, I don't often cook spaghetti, but I just wanted to see what would happen. It was gluten-free spaghetti. I stir-fried some ground beef in the bottom with some oil, and then I just added tomato sauce, and actually it was some kind of organic tomato spaghetti sauce, and water and broke pasta in half and stirred it all up and let it cook in there. But I had to watch it. You can't just walk away and let it go because you can't turn it down as low as I'd like. Sometimes I have to turn it off just to cool it down a bit because it gets too hot. So I stick with it pretty much the whole time. Although I did put the lid on and let it quite a bit, but I had to keep taking the lid off and stirring, or else there's a spot on the bottom that sticks. But you can get creative and make a lot of stuff in here. I want to get some more ground beef and make my own soup because I don't like the soup that McGill's been bringing me. It's kind of not. It's got ingredients that I just don't like. I mean, it tastes good, but I don't buy that kind of thing anymore. So I could get some broth and cook up the meat, put in the broth, put in some tomato base because I love tomato based soups, and put in some veggies. I do have some cauliflower that I'm going to stir up, that I'm going to steam in here as well. And that could go in the soup too. So you can get really creative and do a lot of things with this if you wanted to. It's just I'm only willing to do so much because I'm in a hotel room and I don't want to have a huge amount of cleanup, but really it's a one pot deal. So you just have this to clean and my bowl and a utensil or two. And the blender's easy to clean. You just rinse it out with nice hot water, and then you put some hot water and soap and blend it up, and it cleans itself. So that's what I'm doing in my kitchen corner today, and I'm going to come back and brew some colloidal silver as well, but I could only do these 3 things at once because I only have 2 plugs here. I could put the colloidal silver somewhere else in another corner, but no big deal. I'm not cooking, and it has to sit for an hour anyway, so I'll do that when I'm cooking all this. I'm going to check my timer for the eggs now. 30, 37, I don't know. The timer's not showing there. But anyway, that's enough for now. And when these are done, I will go in the bathroom and get some cold water for the eggs to go into. I was smart enough to bring one of these so I can get the eggs out without burning myself, and put them into cold water and cool them off a little bit so I can peel them. And make some good green tea, or I've got some other detox tea and some chocolate tea here for all that. So that's it. That's my kitchen corner in my hotel room. Tell me what you think, and check the links below because I've got links for this and this and this. It's costing me $10,000 to fix my knee that I broke while I'm here. The insurance company said that surgery wasn't necessary, and I'm trying to fight that, but it's not going so well so far with that. And besides the cost of the surgery, it's costing me a lot more to be here because I have to keep paying people tips to take me every single place I go, even from my hotel room down to the clinic in the same building. But it's a long walk. I mean, it's a long ways really, so I pay someone to push me in a wheelchair all the way down to the clinic, pay them at least 100 pesos every time they take me back and forth and back and forth. I have to stay here at least 1 extra week. I had to pay for laundry service when I had planned to do most of my hand washing. If you wash a t-shirt and a pair of underwear or whatever each day, then it doesn't pile up. But it has been piling up because the first week after my fall, I wasn't well enough to just get up and start doing hand washing and everything. I started doing a little bit more now, but I still, and the laundry service was 1,200 pesos, Mexican pesos, so I thought that was kind of expensive, and I'm ordering out. I was, not as much now, but was ordering out food more often. And when the people in the clinic go get my lunch for me, I buy their lunch too. It's just costing me an awful lot of extra money to be here than what I planned, and it's already not really a cheap trip. So if you want to support me, check out all the things that I have links for, because I have some great products, whether it's this, the vibration platform, red light therapy, barefoot shoes, kitsch, hair supplies or hair products, and my tallow, beef tallow for your skin, that type of thing. And I have a doc with all the other supplements and everything that I recommend too. It would help greatly, but I'm not asking anyone to just hand me money. Just if you are interested in any of the things that I have links for, then if you use my link, then we both benefit. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back later.